Hey guys, this is part one of my Heroes Con haul from 2022. It is almost surreal. You know, it's been 3 years since Heroes Con took place. Last time was, of course, 2019. Seems like forever ago, but this was a great con. It's good to be back. I was very fortunate. I was able to book a hotel room right across the road from the con, and I was able to go for all 3 days, get the full experience. It was just very cool to finally be back to, you know, in a convention environment and all that entails. First couple books I'm going to show. First place I went was a company called Tomorrows.com. They have a booth set up every year that I can remember. At Heroes Con, they sell books on comic history, on comic artists, the history of comics, you know, you name it. I mean, it's, you know, about the different companies, all of that stuff. Anyway, this is a book, as you can see. It's called Mike Grail, Life is Drawing Without an Eraser. Really good in-depth interviews with Mr. Grail. He was there, so I was able to get him to sign this one for me. And Tomorrow's had all their books, well, some of their books, 40% off, and this was one of them, so I was happy to get that. This is the Incredible Herb Trimp, or Trimpy. I've been meaning to pick this book up off their website, but for some reason it was not on there. But they had a couple of copies left, and I was able to pick one up first thing Saturday morning. Again, very good biography of the former Hulk artist. That's kind of what he's most known for. Really cool book, and it's hardcover. Picked up a couple of magazines. Not in the best of shape, but heck, who cares? This is Mad, number 56 from July of 1960. If you look closely on the cover, you'll see Richard Nixon, John F. Kennedy, Hubert Humphrey, Lyndon Johnson, Bush Sr., Harry Truman, just all kind of different politicians. Obviously, this one was published during the 1960 election campaign, so just thought that was pretty cool, so I picked it up. Well, of course, if you're going to buy that, you got to get this one. This was the famous cover, Mad number 60, where they have, of course, congratulations, Richard Nixon, on your election as president. We were with you all the way. And then you flip it over, and it says, congratulations, John Kennedy, on his election as president. We're with you all the way, Jack. Thought that was pretty cool, so picked that one up. This is just another old Mad from 1961. This is Mad number 65. Also got Mad number 75. Mad number 76. That one, as you can see, has got a chunk out of it. Couldn't pass this one up even though the logo's gone. This is Mad number 89. This got the Frankenstein monster on the front. Just thought that was pretty cool, so picked that up. Picked up The Amazing World of DC Comics. This was the prozine that DC put out in the 1970s. This is number 6. The issue, as you can see, is devoted to Joe Orlando, who was an editor at the time, I believe, for DC. He was also an EC artist, EC editor back in the 50s. Just a really good book. It's got previews of all the upcoming comics that were coming out during that time. It was just a really fun time capsule of the, you know, what was going on in May of '75 with DC. It's really cool. And the last magazine, picked up Savage Sword of Conan number 89. This one, you know, was just one that I needed. They had a lot of Savage Sword, but just like a lot of things at the con this year, a lot of them were very overpriced. I mean, this one looks like it's brand new. There's no spine ticks, no nothing, and I got it for $1. You know, I think I may have gotten this one on Sunday, and that was probably why I got it so cheap, because they were looking to, you know, decrease what they had to take home since Sunday was the last day of the con. But anyway, very happy to pick that up. All right, on to the comics. I got about 3/4 of a long box full, so I may have to split this up. Picked this one up for $1. It's an old issue of Real Screen Comics from DC. I am guessing this is from the early 50s, maybe 51, 52, 53, somewhere around in there. It's very hard to figure out what issue this is, because the stories aren't named, and it's just very hard to figure it out. But anyway, I was very happy to get an early 50s book for $1. Got Howard the Duck number 4. This book is immaculate. There is nothing on this issue. I mean, I won't say it's mint, but it's darn close. This one is not mint, but pretty sure I got this one for $1 also. This is Our Army at War number 220 with the famous Soldier Savage cover. Got it mostly to read it. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. I'm still happy to get it. Got Doomsday Clock number, I believe this is number 8. Yeah, number 8. I've just been piecing this together. I'm not paying full price for it because I've heard people hated it. But, you know, with the combination of the Watchmen universe and the DC universe, just thought it'd be interesting to read. Got Southern Bastards number 19. I think the last issue of this series was number 20. I've got a couple of trade paperbacks I picked up when this series first came out. This is a book that people from the South who have grown up in the South, you know these people. If you grew up in the South, the people that are portrayed in this book, you know these people. And there's a lot that you can identify with. Got Justice League, another Nail, number 3 of 3. Not sure if I've already got this one or not. I very well may have this one. But anyway, I think I'm pretty sure I picked it up for $1. Got Adventure Comics, number 177, 1952. Again, I'm pretty sure this one was maybe $2 or $3. You know, late Golden Age, early Platinum Age, not Platinum, early Atomic Age book, so picked it up. This book was $1. This is Adventure Comics number 361 with Superboy and the Legion. And from the same vendor, Adventure Comics number 373 with a Neil Adams cover. Also picked this one up. This was Twilight Zone number 8 from Gold Key from 1964. I've been picking up quite a few Gold Key over the last year or so. The art is better than you think. The stories are a little better than the science fiction comics from ACG that were coming out at the time. I love ACG, don't get me wrong, I do. I collect ACG. But sometimes their stories could get, to be generous, hokey at best. But anyway, pick this one up. Got Ripley's Believe It or Not, number 10 from Gold Key. Again, same reason. The art is, you know, the art's pretty good. The stories are fairly decent, so picked it up. That Batman newer book, number 22. No, I didn't pay $5 for it. These were all in the dollar box, so picked it up. Got Tarzan, number 77, from Dale, 1956. Picked up quite a few Dale comics. You're going to see those, I won't say featured prominently, but you're going to see a good many of those as we go through the box. I also got number 79 and number 204. This is when Dale went to switch to Gold Key. And number 206. 206? Yeah, 206. Picked up some old Tower comics. Guy had these in his $2 box. This is Undersea Agent number 5 and Undersea Agent number 6. Picked them up again because they were cheap. These are thick comics, if you're familiar with the Tower comics that came out in the late 60s. That Wally Wood was over this line for Tower. Thick comic, great art. Stories with Undersea Agent are kind of hit and miss, but nonetheless, it's just a good book. I mean, I like it. Get those out of the way. Got Sergeant Fury, number 57. I'm pretty sure this was a $2 book. It's in kind of rough shape, but it's got classic Severin art, as in John Severin art on the cover. So just thought I'd pick it up. I was looking for Astro City books, but they were nowhere to be found. Or if I did find them, it was ones that I had. This is Astro City Dark Age, book 4, number 4. Don't have this one. Tried to find the other 3 or however many more there are of this, but again, Astro City books just weren't there. Batman Detective Comics number 27 from one of the more recent series. This one also was a buck. Thick issue. Got a Frank Miller cover, so picked it up. Guy was selling these on the last day of the con for 50 cents a copy. This is Vampirella Volume 5, number 1. Egg for $1, you know. Got a nice cover. And it was a number 1, so picked it up. This is Date with Danger, number 6, from Standard Comics. Pretty sure, I think it was either $1.50 or $2 paid for this. I don't have very many Standard comics. The art in them is very good. The stories are, you know, hit and miss. But it's an early 50s book, so I was happy to pick that up. Got Combat Kelly, number 5, 1952. I like old, timely war comics. Just good stuff, real good stuff. Picked up Straight Arrow, number 24, from Magazine Enterprises. I don't have very many Magazine Enterprises books. The ones that I have are really good. This is a Fred Mahar cover. Magazine Enterprises wasn't much on superheroes. They did a good bit of romance comics and Western comics, and I think they did some crime comics. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, just good stuff. I had never heard of this book, and it was cheap. It wasn't $10. It was cheap. I think I paid $5 for this. It's Wild Bill Pecos Western. I think this is issue number 22 or number 24. Yeah, number 24 from December of 1949. It's got Mort Lawrence art in it. He was I he worked for DC some in the 50s, not 50s, in the early 40s. Did some, I think, Johnny Quick or some other hero art for him. I cannot remember the name of this publisher. It's like Pringle Publishing or something like that. But anyway, never heard of, never seen this book, and actually it was hard to find any information online about it, but still pretty cool. Got Herbie number 21 from ACG. I picked up a lot of ACG in 2019 Heroes Con. This year, not so much. Didn't pay $10 for this one. Paid less than that. I can't remember if it was, might have been 25% off, might have been $7.50, maybe $5. Can't remember. Prices on the days were different. But anyway, picked that one up because this one, this was a year that this one came out in 1966, which was a year Steve Spurrier won the Heisman at Florida. And if you notice, that's what he's got on there. He's got a gator and a football uniform. So anyway, picked that up. This is Tex Ritter Comics number 35 from Charlton from, I think, 1955 or 56. Book's in really good shape for its age. Just a really cool Western comic, so thought I'd pick it up. Got the Lone Ranger number, let me see here, number 74 from Dale. This one is immaculate. I didn't pay an immaculate price for it, but the guy had a lot of Western comics, and I went through, and this one just stuck out to me because the spine was in such good shape. I mean, you got a tick here and a tick here. I think a little tick right there, but for a book that came out in 1954, this book looks darn good, so picked it up. Got Young Eagle from Fawcett number 10. It's my understanding this was a radio show, might have been a TV show. Just another Western comic that I picked up on the cheap. Got Superboy number 186. Picked this one up because it was cheap. Pretty sure I found this one and that one in a dollar bin, and this one was right behind it. That's Superboy number 189, the infamous cover where Jonathan Kent hangs himself. Had this one as a kid, don't know what happened to it. I'm pretty much a guess. I had a buddy who was a big Legion of Superheroes fan. He was also a thief. So, wouldn't surprise me if this one didn't somehow end up in his collection. Also got number 259, which was the first issue where Superboy's name was dropped from the indice on the top. Been looking for this one. This one was that issue that I needed, that I've got a run before and a run after. Just couldn't find it. Well, this one and this one, these were the two. So anyway, I've got almost all of the Superboy comics from about 188, 187 to the to around 325, 330. Anyway, got Thor, 163. Couldn't find very many Thor that I needed, but the ones that I did find were kind of high. This one was fairly priced. It was around $6, so picked it up. Got this one for $4 with Dr. Doom on the cover. Thought that was pretty cool. Pulled this one out of I think it was a $5 box. This is Tales of Suspense number 71, where Iron Man fights the Titanium Man. Just love these old Tales of Suspense books. Got SpiderMan Annual number 12 with Spider-Man versus the Hulk. Just thought I'd pick this one up because I really want to read this story. Alright, got Unusual Tales from Charlton number 22. I think this is from like 1960. It's got a lot of Steve Ditko art in it. Just really cool stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead in this video right here. I've got, anyway, I got through a good many of them, but not nearly. Anyway, just hold tight. Part 2 is coming. Thanks for watching so far. I didn't put these books in any particular order of importance. Everything's just kind of mixed together, so get out of the way, cat. Anyway, just stay tuned for part 2. Thanks, guys.